So you're pre-approved to buy a home. That's exciting. But what happens between your pre-approval and getting the keys? First up, you'll need to get a full pre-approval letter from your lender, which confirms loan details such as your loan type and your down payment. This shows sellers that you're a qualified buyer. But here's an important tip. You may not want to flash that letter around just yet. Use it only when hiring your buyer's agent. And we'll get to more about that in a moment. Next, it's time to hire a buyer's agent. Get recommendation from friends and family or coworkers and do some online research. A good buyer's agent will represent your needs and interests and guide you through the process. And don't rely on the seller's agent. They work for the seller, not you. And the good news is you'll be able to tell your agent you're already pre-approved, showing them that you're serious about buying a home. And now for the fun part. It's time to shop for homes. Make a list of your must-haves and start looking at properties within your price range. Your agent will send you listings and you can decide which ones that you'd like to view. Pro tip, stick to your budget. It's easy to get carried away. When you find the one, it's time to make an offer. Get with your agent to coordinate the price and terms of your offer. Your agent may recommend that you get an updated pre-approval letter with the new loan terms and price. Also, consult with your agent about whether to ask the seller for help with closing costs. But here's a quick reality check. Most first-time buyers don't land the dream home on the first try. So if your offer isn't accepted, don't sweat it. And be careful about getting into bidding wars and pushing you over your budget. Remember, there's always another home waiting. Eventually, you'll get an offer accepted, and it'll be time to write an earnest money check to show the seller that you're serious. This can be a great time to shop around for the best interest rates. Just keep in mind, if your situation is complex, sticking with your original lender might save you time and stress and offset a slightly better interest rate. And now it's time to get your loan file updated by sending your lender the signed purchase agreement and any updated documents like pay stubs or bank statements. Your lender will order an appraisal and guide you through any additional steps needed for final loan approval. Meanwhile, it's time to order inspections on the home. A general home inspection is a must, but you might need others, such as termite or roof inspections. If issues come up, you may be able to negotiate repairs or ask the seller to contribute to closing costs. Just note that some repairs may need to be done before your loan can close. Once your loan is approved, you'll sign the final documents, including the closing disclosure, which outlines your loan terms. You'll typically need to wire the closing funds or bring a cashier's check for the down payment and the closing costs. The lender will then finalize the loan and issue the funds to the seller. Be prepared to provide a last-minute document or signature if needed. Once everything is complete, the loan is officially funded and you're a homeowner. And now for the final and most important step. It's the one you've been waiting for, getting your keys. Congratulations on becoming a homeowner. To learn more about getting pre-approved and everything that happens throughout the process of buying a home, visit mortgageresearch.com. Until next time, happy house hunting and cheers to your home buying journey.